Sorry about that. And there goes Gizmo. Nice shot of his butt. Good job, guys. Good job. Anyway, batteries keep dying, and you know this camera sucks balls. Eventually, I'll get a new one. Gizmo, stop playing with my workstation. Get out of there. Get out of there. He doesn't want to listen. Come here, Giz. Come up here. Come on. You're on camera. I got you all, caught. But anyway, like I was saying, my boxes didn't all really make it all that well. Some of them got trashed pretty good, but tape works wonders. As you can see, I taped a lot of the stuff over there. Not Gizmo's butt, but I will tape his butt if he's being bit. But kidding. Anyway, I labeled this box, and of course I threw Thanos and the Infinity Gauntlet on there because, as you can see, it's a limited series in here. Now, I know what you're saying, like, how do I do stuff cheap? I'm going to show you. But I had a few of these left over, which are the actual dividers. Good job, Giz. That you get from the store. So I had, like I said, I had a few. I think I had, like, these are the last of them. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of them, 8 of them. Anyway, these usually go for about, I'm going to say $15 to $20, give or take. And I think you get like 20 of them, or 25, or something like that. I can't really remember. But the thing that sucks is that these dividers don't fit into the older boxes. Like, this is one of the older boxes I've had. This new, old, they look exactly the same. They're just the newer boxes are a little bigger, I guess, like taller. But anyway, here's another solution. Like I said, I'm gonna get into it. I also color coded, as you can see, the Infinity Gauntlet, which you don't have to do, but I just figured the hell with it. Infinity War, Crusade, Secret Wars, stuff like that. So yeah, it's finally organized. But here is the cheap way to organize your stuff if you don't want to buy these dividers, or if you just can't afford them at the moment, which I know how that is. And plus, it also makes it easier if you want to do these dividers for the older boxes, instead of having to trim these, which are a bitch. Because you gotta measure them, and blah blah blah. And I do everything eyeball, which is kind of stupid. But and there's Gizmo being bad again. Gizmo, I'm trying to explain to the people how to be cheap. Which, sorry, he dropped my my idea here. Well, it's not really my idea, but actually, it kind of is my idea, a little bit. Meh, you know what? I can't take full credit. I probably got it somewhere. Anyway, how to do things cheaply. For instance, like I said, you get these things. They're $25 or $20 or $15, whatever it is. Now, take your ordinary comic book backs, your Silver Age, or your current size, whatever you want to call them. And what you do, this is, like I said, this is the easiest way, and this is how you can go cheaply, is talk to the people, not your butt. Here, he's crazy. Yeah. So sorry, he's being a diva, and there he goes, knocking all the comics down. Thanks, Giz. Thanks a lot. Thank you. Come again. Good God. Anyway, back to the thing in hand here. These only cost about, what, like $10, sometimes $8 for like 100 of them, which is a lot cheaper than these things. And when you think about it, they're already technically pre-cut to fit your box. They go right in, whatever it is. Now what you do is I take one of these and I cut them, and of course Gizmo knocked all my stuff down. Anyway, Gizmo was so prepared. But anyway, I cut them into strips, and then smaller strips, and so on and so forth, and you cut them into little tabs, basically, whatever it is you want to do with them, whatever size you want. And you put them pretty much anywhere you want on the actual piece of cardboard here. But what you want to do, the easiest way to do it, well, besides measuring, if you want to just go ahead, I usually stick the cardboard in here in the box, see how much room I have to work with, and then I just take the tab and put it wherever it is I'm going to put it, and then stick it down again to see how much room I have to work with, which probably is harder, but to me it seems a little faster. But once you've done that and figured out how much room you have to work with and how high up you can move the tab, all I do, as I'll show you, is I just tape it. You can glue it or whatever you want to do, but I find where the tab's going to go. I tape it all around the actual board, as you can see. It's taped on the back as well. and then I put it right in there, and that's it. You have an instant filing system. And it's a lot cheaper than buying these things. But I'm also going to mention that it is a project. It's not that it's not easy, it just takes a while, especially if you have a lot of comics you want to mark, which I've done. Is this easier? Yeah, you just throw a little label on here and you stick it in there, and even if you have to trim it a little bit for this, it's still quicker. But like I said, if you want to save money, you can do it this way. You know, cut the tabs, stick them on the cardboard, and go nuts. Me, I kind of lucked out because I was kind of a hoarder with these things. I had a lot of old boards from, you know, when I bought comics online, and you know, I didn't like the way their bag was, so I would just, you know, put the board in a box and throw out the bag and then rebag and board the comics. So I'm kind of lucky I didn't have to spend any money on the boards because I've had them for a while, and I didn't. Normally I would just, you know, if I need an extra board for something, I would put it in there. But yeah, it's one way to go. But again, like I said, it's cheaper to buy those than to buy these things. I mean, these are nicer, yeah, but you know what? Like I said, organization is organization. So anyway, as you've seen here, this is all my limited series. I've been working on them, which finally, like I said, I finally got around to it. It used to be basically, I'd have a box and say like this would be, you know, limited series. I wouldn't have any of this. I would just be like, you know, Infinity Gauntlet, the War, the, you know, Crusade, Secret Wars. There'd be no beginning or ending. You wouldn't know where anything is. You just kind of had to look through them, which I was like, alright, you know, whatever, but the hell with it. I kind of like it a little better like this now that I can open the box and go, alright, I need a Secret Wars. Here we go. Very easy. So there's that. And then, of course, I have, this is in the older box, and shows how the tabs work in the older boxes. Just as good. I mean, they're not, you know, they're not great, but it's not bad. Yeah, this is mostly Marvel Age. As you can see, I put a Marvel thing on there. You can decorate your box if you want. I just think it's a little easier, save some time besides a label. I'm like, oh, alright, I got that in there. And I have all my signed comics in here. I can grab a few. Signed Ghost Rider. Yeah, stuff like that. And then I move on to basically, this is another set of limited series. Certain ones that I've completed, like Slapstick. You know, there's only 4 issues, so, you know, that's done. A vs. X, there was only, you know, a couple, 12 issues of that, so that's done. Also some characters that I probably won't be getting a full run of, because I'm just like, alright, you know, they're just kind of random. You know, like Death's Head 2. I only have like 1 issue of that, so, you know, there's no insane way of Great Lakes Avengers, which was an interesting Great Lakes Avengers. Interesting book, but it's no way I'm going to go for the full run, so that's what that is. And as you can see, I have many, many, many more to go that I have to organize. I've only got these 2 and those 2 completed, so I got a lot to do. I got Spider-Man I got to work on, the X-Men. Oh, good God. So, excuse me. Damn producers. Anyway, I'm going to get back to those, but before I do, we have to have Gizmo's picks because, you know, he's a pain in the butt and he's got to have his say. So, here we go.